Arrived in Japan but your hotel isn't ready yet? Or maybe you have already checked out and still have time to explore? Dragging a suitcase through busy stations can be exhausting. But in Japan, you can actually store your luggage easily if you know where to look and how to use it. In this video, we will explain all luggage storage options in Japan, including coin lockers, luggage counters, and cloak rooms, for both same-day and multi-day storage. If you're going straight from the airport to your hotel or prefer to keep your luggage with you as you move cities, watch our video Travel with Luggage in Japan to learn about luggage rules on Japan's transportation. Or if you prefer to ship your luggage ahead to your destination, check out our video Luggage Delivery in Japan. In Japan, there are 3 options for storing your luggage. First, coin lockers. They are cheap and you'll find them in most train stations. Second, luggage counters and cloak rooms. These are stuffed counters, which can be more reliable and hold your luggage for a longer period of time. And finally, hotels. If you booked a hotel, and even though it's not your check-in time yet, you're usually allowed to leave your suitcase there. But if you're staying at an Airbnb where there won't be anyone to receive or keep your luggage safe, then keep watching as we explain the other 2 options and which one is the best for your situation. Coin lockers are easy to find. You'll find them in major train stations, both inside and outside ticket gates, and even department stores, shopping malls, and tourist areas. There are both same-day and multi-day coin lockers, but know that multi-day coin lockers can be harder to find. Major train stations usually have them, including Tokyo Station, Shinjuku, Shinagawa, and Ueno Station. For example, in Tokyo Station, there is a multi-day coin locker before the ticket gate in Yaesu North exit, where you can store your bags for up to 3 days. Lockers usually come in 3 sizes: small, medium, and large. Small lockers fit backpacks or small bags. Medium lockers usually fit carry-on suitcases. Large or extra-large lockers can hold medium to big suitcases, but they are limited and fill up quickly. Note that even large lockers are not very wide, so bulky suitcases may not fit. So, if your luggage doesn't fit easily, it's better to switch to a luggage counter. Coin lockers are usually your cheapest storage option. Prices depend on size and location, and usually cost between 300 or 500 yen for a small-sized locker to 1,500 yen for an extra-large locker. For same-day storage, this is a one-time payment. But with multi-day storage lockers, a daily fee is added for each passing day. Lockers fill up quickly during peak seasons like the cherry blossom or autumn season, and major exits at busy stations like Tokyo, Kyoto, and Osaka Station. Your best chance to find an empty locker is to go early in the morning, or check less busy areas like basement floors or other exits. Many lockers are slightly hidden. With websites like Japan Travel by Navy Time, you can find same-day and even multi-day coin lockers and their location inside a station. There are 2 types of lockers. The older type comes with a physical key, and you can only pay with 100 yen coins. To use this locker, simply put your luggage inside. Put in the needed amount of coins and just turn the key. Make sure to keep it with you. The newer type of locker doesn't come with a key, and you reserve the locker by using a touch screen. Change the language to English, select the option to put in your baggage. Put your bag inside an empty locker and close the door. Then pull down the lever or press the button to lock it. Go back to the screen. The locker where you've placed your bag should already be marked in green. Check the number and position, then select it. Finally, you can pay using either cash or an IC card like Suica, Pasmo, or Ikoka. It will print a receipt, which usually will have the locker number on it. If you paid with cash, it will have a QR code, which is your key to open your locker later. If you paid using an IC card, this is your key. When you want to take out your bag, go back to the screen, select Remove your baggage. Then, either tap the same IC card you used to pay for the locker or scan the QR code on your receipt. The locker should open automatically. Of course, some stations are huge. So, you still might have trouble finding your locker even with a number on the receipt. We recommend you to take pictures of useful markers in your surroundings, like platform signs, station maps, nearby landmarks, or even your route, so you can always find the lockers later. If you left your bag in longer than the allowed storage period, note that it might be removed or taken to the station management office, or you'll have to pick it up within a certain number of days and pay an extra fee. You might also need to pay a fee if you lose your IC card or your receipt. Now let's talk about luggage counters and cloak rooms. There are staffed storage services typically found in large train stations, airports, and busy tourist areas. They are ideal when coin lockers are full or when your suitcase is oversized. They cost more than coin lockers, but they are often the most reliable choice if you want actual staff to take care of your luggage for you. Luggage counters accept same-day storage, and many allows overnight or multi-day storage. You should always check the maximum storage period and the business hours of the storage counter before leaving your luggage. So, if it's same-day storage, make sure to go back and take your bag before the end of the day. Common storage counters are run by JAL ABC, which can be found in major airports in Japan, while Yamato Transport and Sagawa Express can be found throughout the country. These companies also offer luggage delivery services if you don't want to carry your bags at all, or if you want to send your bags to another city, your hotel, or the airport ahead of time. For storage counters in major stations, like Tokyo Station, you can find them at the Yaesu South exit near the ticket gate, near the Marunouchi Central ticket gate, and at the Nihonbashi exit. So, both coin lockers and storage counters can hold your luggage for either one day or multiple days. But the multi-day coin lockers we have seen around Tokyo can hold bags for up to 3 or 4 days at the longest. On the other hand, some storage counters can hold your bag for more than 7 days, and even for a month. So, if you want to leave your suitcase for longer than 4 days, we recommend you to leave it at a storage counter instead. If you're worried about not being able to find empty lockers during peak times, you can reserve luggage storage in advance with apps like Bounce or Cloak. These apps let you book a guaranteed spot nearby. Search the name of the station or location where you want to put your luggage. Don't be surprised that you can even store your luggage at a karaoke place. The app will show you the size limits, the available dates and storage period, and the exact locations of each spot on Google Maps. Click on any of these locations to reserve. Go to the location and show your QR code, then simply drop off your bags. We also recommend booking in advance for people with large suitcases who don't want to waste time searching for lockers and storage counters in large, busy stations. Coin lockers are great for quick storage, while luggage counters and cloak rooms are often the most reliable solution. When you know how to use both, you travel lighter, calmer, and with far less stress in Japan. If this guide was helpful, like, subscribe, and check out our other videos. They will make your trip smoother from the first day in Japan.